I can assure you this will be the best KDP keyword research tutorial that you would see on YouTube, right? If you want to make money from Amazon KDP, then you must actually do keyword research, because this is what will ensure that you would actually be visible on the front page. This is what I personally do, and this is what has made majority of my book actually appear on the first page when users search. And this is exactly what has made me made over $1,500 from Amazon KDP, even though I started just a few months ago. So if you want to know how I do my own Amazon KDP keyword research that has helped me actually rank on the first page when users search, then you want to watch this video till the end, right? So without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. Alright, before we get started, let us first understand what keyword is and how important they are when you are doing Amazon KDP, right? So keywords are basically text or words or phrases that potential buyers, meaning those that want to buy your book, are going to actually type into the Amazon search bar, right? So whatever they are searching or typing in the Amazon search bar are keywords, right? So the essence of actually targeting these keywords and how to actually know what these buyers are going to be searching for in the Amazon search bar is what we call keyword research, right? And when we talk about keyword research, we talk solely based on profitability, right? When you are doing research, you have to actually concentrate more on profitability, because of course there are 1 million and uncountable number of words that users can actually search for when they're looking for things or books on Amazon, right? But where the profitability comes in and where the money actually is actually targeting the right keyword that can actually make you be more visible to these potential buyers, hence keyword research, right? So the purpose of this video is going to show you how you can actually do this research, how to actually know the exact keywords that users will search for, how to actually identify if it's profitable, and how you can actually start using them in your books to maximize sales. Now this is the Leverager Center. We basically bring to you first-hand possible ways you can make money online, and sometimes we also do business reviews. So if these are what interests you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Without wasting much of your time, let's go. Now, to do keyword research and be profitable, you need some tools. Some are paid and some are free, but don't worry, we'll be using the free tools. I'll show you how I also use these free tools to actually discover profitable keywords in this market, right? So the first tool we'll be using, I'll be showing you these tools and how to actually install them. Before you start doing anything tools, you need to first set up your browser, right? If you're doing this research with your PC, you want to do this research in an entirely different browser, or you want to do this in an incognito mode in your browser. I personally use my own personal browser where I do my research in an incognito mode. I'll show you how to get to this incognito mode very soon. So to get to an incognito mode, when you open your browser, right, this is how your browser is going to look like, right? So to have an incognito mode, you just need to come to this part, then click, you will see new incognito mode. So this is what we want to be using to do our research. So when you click on it, you'll be having an entire new display just like this one. Then you can actually do anything you want to, right? So the essence of this is to actually be doing this research anonymously, right? So that you won't actually be shown results based on your previous interaction on the browser. Now let us start setting up these tools. We actually need basically 3 tools, which is the AMZ Amazon Suggestion Expander, this one and this one, right? To actually have access to this tool, you just need to come to your browser and search for these exact phrases. So in my own case, I'm just going to show you this one. To actually get this particular tool, don't forget I'll show you how to actually use this tool for research. So copy this particular word, which is DS Amazon Quick View, paste it on Google. Then when you paste it on Google, it's going to be the first one, obviously. Then click on it. When you click on it, you should see this interface. You see it's the Chrome Web Store. Then in my own case, it's going to be asking you to install. Since I already have it, it's asking me to actually remove it, which means I'm uninstalling it, which that's not what I want to do. But in your own case, just click on install or whatever you see there, then it's going to be added to your browser, right? It's going to be added to your browser, easy peasy. So do that for the rest of the tools. The next tool we'll be installing is this AMZ Amazon Suggestion Expander. So come to your browser and search AMZ Suggestion Expander, right? So you just need to follow the same prompts. Then you'll be able to install it. Can you see this second tool? The third tool we'll be using, just search for this particular word on your browser, which is this one, KDP / Amazon BSR and keyword research SEO tool, right? I'll be showing you how to use these three major tools. Then the third tool we'll be using is this website, which is asenc.com, right? This link will be in the description of this video, so you can easily have easy access. So I'll be using these 4 tools, and I'll be showing you basically what I use them for to get profitable keywords, right? So let's say I want to write a book to publish on Amazon now, right? I just need to come to amazon.com. This is where my research is going to start from, right? Then when you're on amazon.com, the first thing you want to do is to come to this place you are seeing delivered to Nigeria. You need to actually alter this. The reason why you want to alter this is to make sure that you're actually doing this research based on the target audience, right? Basically, when books sell on this Amazon store, most of these buyers actually come from USA, right, or the UK, mostly the USA, right? So you want to do this research in a way that you look as if you're actually in US, and you will actually be shown results or search result like you're in the US. So basically what you just want to do here is come here, click on it. You see this blank space you see here, just put in this code, which is 1001, right? This is a zip code for a US, a part in the US. Then you click on apply, and you would see the magic. Just click on continue, then you see the magic. You see this part that I throw delivered to Nigeria has actually been changed to New York, right? Now when we search, it's going to be showing us result as if we're in the New York, since most people that actually buy these books, or this, not most people, the major market or the big market is actually in the US. So that's why we are using this particular strategy. So make sure you do that. Then from there, you actually want to proceed to doing your research all from this search box, right? So there are actually 2 ways, right? If you are looking for a niche or you are looking for keywords you want to publish, but there are actually 2 ways of doing this. You can start by searching for random things on this search bar, or you actually try to model what other people have done, right? My own best way is I actually use both methods, right? So if you want to model what people have done, come to the normal Google search bar, then look for, let's say, non-fiction best sellers, right? So in this method, one is actually the popular method which most people use, which is try to model what people have done, right? So you have to click on this Amazon bestseller, best non-fiction, then click on it. When you click on it, you should see this interface. When you are here, what you want to do is to actually pay attention to this part. These are the categories that are under non-fiction. So what you want to do is to niche down as much as possible. When I say niche down, I mean actually going back to the minimum or the last niche that you can actually find in this non-fiction category. So let's say, for instance, there are actually some categories that are actually very profitable, like the self-help, the travel, the health and fitness, the let's say the cookbook. Those particular categories that I mentioned are actually very profitable, so you can do well to check them out at your leisure time. So for the purpose of this video, let's focus on this self-help. So when I click on self-help, you can see self-help also has some other subcategories, right? So remember I said we are trying to niche down. So what you are trying to do is to dig deeper into each category, right, before you actually find a base, right? So in this case, I'm going to, let's click on personal transformation. So when I click on personal transformation, let's click on I think for this now, personal transformation is the last category under self-help. It's the last subcategory rather under self-help. Let's do that again. When you go back to the Kindle ebooks, you click on self-help. When you click on self-help, you have all this category. Then when you click on personal transformation, you can see the next one is self-esteem. So if we have more details coming under personal transformation, that means personal transformation also has more subcategories. But if it does not, if there are no more categories under it, it will just be highlighted bold. So let's click on personal transformation. Then you will see that it's actually the last category here. So basically now with this, under this personal transformation under self-help, you have all these books. Now when you are looking at books that you want to model, you actually need to focus on their BSR. What are BSR? This is actually what they call BSR. Anywhere you see this sign, then some numbers, those are the BSR, and they actually determine how popular a book is in the market. And how popular a book means in the market determines how much it sells, right? So how much it sells determines how profitable, how much you'll be earning in a day. So for this book to be ranking about 406 in the store, it means this book is making a lot of sales daily, right? You can also see this one. So the strategy here is to actually look for books that have a very little BSR, right? I used to look for BSR within 0 and most times 60,000, most times 100,000. You can actually do any BSR number, but just have it in mind that the lesser the numbers, the more profitable or the more popular that book is. And when the book is popular, right, it is actually selling more. So you want to make sure you are trying to target books or niches that have less BSR, meaning those books in that particular category are actually very popular and they're actually making sales, right? So this is the most popular method of actually looking for books, right? This is the most popular method of actually looking for books. So from here now, you can now start paying attention to the titles and to see if you can actually see any keywords that you can actually model, right? See if you can. But the second method, which I love using, is actually to come up with an idea, then actually do research on that idea to see if that people are actually seeking for that idea on Amazon also. So my best and favorable method is to actually come to Amazon search bar, right? Then I can, let's say I want to make a book on how to draw. So I just need to come to the Amazon search bar and assume I am the buyer and I actually need that knowledge. So if I'm the buyer, let's see if I need a book on how to draw, let's see what I'm going to search for. Basically, I'll just come to the search bar and click on how to. Then let's say draw. Alright, so you can see my ideas actually have search options on the platform. You can see how to draw book for kids. Then you can see how to draw books and stuff. So when I click on how to draw, don't forget we are trying to know how to do this research, right? So basically you can't just go for keywords like this, even though what I had in mind to do is to make a book on how to draw. But if you should come here, you would see that this keyword has about 10,000 results. 10,000 results. Now with the help of the 3 tools we have actually installed, you would see that this I'm waiting for this particular tool to actually load. It's part of the tool we installed, right? So it's supposed to show us the total results. It's supposed to show us total results. Right, it has come up. So as you can see, when we search for how to draw, right, we can see that how to draw has a total result of about 11,860, right? But by default on Amazon is showing us that it has just 10,000 results. But this tool is telling us that this keyword has 11,860 results, right? That's why I love this tool, because it actually helps us to, show us more information, right? Then you can also see that on the first page there are about 60, right? 60 books that have used this how to draw keyword, which is kind of still fair. Then you can also see the reviews. The average review is about 2,500. Then the average price is about $10, right? So we can actually use this to actually give us an idea. Then you can see this niche score is showing 30, right? It's showing 30. Most times when it is yellow like this, it's still fair. You can actually go for it. But I like making sure that most time it shows about 40, 50 and above, right? That's when I'm more confident in that keyword. But this is not a bad keyword anyways, but we are trying to make sure that the total result is not more than 1,000, right? And in most cases, even if I have to go for any keyword more than 1,000, make sure that we are not going for any search result more than 3,000. Meaning whenever we search on the search bar, we have to come here and make sure that the search result is not more than 1,000. And even if that keyword, we are so interested in that keyword, we have to make sure that we are not going for more than 3,000, right? So in my case, this is a very competitive keyword. So in this case, what do we need to do? We have to actually niche down and break down this keyword in the sense that we can actually have search results of about 1,000 and lesser, right? So I'll just come back to the search bar. Then the tool we also include there. Without this tool, we will not be able to see these other keywords we are seeing it, right? We will only be able to see just these few numbers. But because of the tools, tools we've installed, we can actually see all the keywords that people are searching for. So in my case, I'm just going to check out these keywords, right, to actually see what other people are searching for. Then I can decide to click on this one, which is how to draw for kids 9 to 12. So let's click on it. Then let's see the search results, right? Let's see the search result. Can you see this one is showing us that there are about 1,000 results? And don't forget, I said when we are doing research, we want to actually make sure that the search results is about 1,000 or lesser. And even if we have to go for a very high search result, we shouldn't do more than 3,000 if we are so interested in that keyword. Most I miss my keywords to make sure that most of them have high search volume of no more than 3,000, and majority of them have a search result of 1,000 and below. On KDP, when you want to publish your book, we actually be prompted to actually include 7 possible keywords for your book. So out of those 7 that I'm going to use, most time I might decide to use about 1 or 2 that have high search volume of not more than 3,000. Then the remaining 5 or 6 of the column, I make sure that they actually have search results of no more than 1,000 or lesser than 1,000, right? So that's how I do it. So for this particular keyword, how to draw for kids 9 to 12, you can see it has search result of 1,000, which is a very good one for me, right? So basically, when we draw all this, I've already seen that I can actually niche down for this particular keyword, how to draw. So I can start to niche down for kids to between the age 9 and 12, which is kind of fair. But first, I also want to confirm if this particular keyword has search volume, right? How can we confirm that? We actually can confirm that by coming to this website, which is semrush.com. So this is a keyword explorer tool that can actually help us do research, keyword research. So in this case, we are just going to paste our keyword there, which is how to draw. Then you can see, then let's search, then let's see if it actually has search result on Google, right? Google is actually the most popular keyword search engine optimization search engine that we actually know. So how to draw for, let's see, for kids. All right, so you can see this particular keyword actually has search volume, right? So we are not going to actually focus more on all this, other information, since we actually concentrated more on Amazon, right? But basically, we can see that this particular keyword actually have search volume on Google, meaning people must also be searching for it on Amazon. So this is a good keyword that I would actually go for. So remember I said you need 7 keywords, right? This is how you get a keyword. So I've already seen that I want to go for the keyword how to draw for kids, between kids 9 to 12, right? So I'll just copy that. I've actually copied that and it's already on my notepad. Can try to do the same for other searches. So when you want to get more keywords, you can just come to the search bar. Then since we are focusing on how to draw, then you can click on A, first letter, right? You can see how to draw animals, how to draw anime for kids 9 to 12. So let's click on this. Let's see if it's actually a profitable keyword. So let's click on that. Can you see this one is actually having search result of about 464. So I'm just going to copy this because it's actually what I can use in my books. It's actually what I can use in my books. So I'm going to paste it on my notepad, on my notebook. Right, then I'm going to go back. Since I've already gotten my major keyword, which is how to draw for kids, right, I can now start playing with the alphabet. The first, if I play with the alphabet, so I can start to do how to draw, then I press A. Then when I press A, suggestions are going to come down, so I can start to do how to draw B. I'll see the suggestion. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, right? So when I type how to draw A, so when you click on how to draw A, you would actually see all these suggestions that are here. Then you can start to click on them to check their profitability by checking the search results. And then if I do how to search B, you would see all these ones. If I do how to search C, you will see all these ones. Then you can start to choose the one that is most relevant to your book. So you can start to do this for D, E, then you get enough keywords that you want. Don't forget, when you are doing all this, you must actually check for the profitability. Like I've shown you how to check for the profitability by actually checking the search results, then checking this guy if it's above about 40 to 60. If it's just in the yellow zone, it is actually a good one, right? Then you can actually also go to this SEMrush to actually search and actually look for the search volume, right? If the more the search volume is high, the better it is, right, for this particular way of doing this research. We just want to make sure that this particular keyword have search volume. So when you come to the SEMrush website, that's semrush.com, you want to actually put in the keyword there, make sure it has search volume. If that search volume, then we are good. Then if the search result is below 1,000, then we are also good, right? So another thing you can do is to actually pay attention to other people's book. From other people's book, we can actually be able to get more keywords, right? We can actually be able to get more keywords. So this is what all this you are seeing is part of the tools we've installed. Without those tools we installed, we would not actually be able to see all this information at a glance. But because of this tool, you can actually see the best seller rank, which is this one that has this sign. I told you earlier, then you can see this is about 4,000. Then you can see other information like the ISBN number. So for this particular one, I don't know when another thing you should also pay attention to is when I'm doing research, I don't actually focus on results that are sponsored. All this one showing sponsored means that these people are actually running ads to get their books in. So I don't focus on that. So I like focusing on those that are actually ranking organically, meaning they are not running ads and they are actually most recent. You can see this book was actually released May 2022, right? Then you can see This one is actually this October, which is barely less than a year. And you can see these books are actually, they are doing well, they're having good ratings. About 970 reviewed, some has about 73 reviewed. Then if you should notice, this one with lower BSR is actually having more reviews, meaning this book is actually more popular. That's why it has more reviews. Look at this one with about 15,000 reviews, bestseller. It actually has about just 73 reviews, right? Meaning this book with lesser BSR is more popular. That's why most people are seeing that, most people are actually buying it, all right, rather than this one. So when you search, apart from the fact that you are paying attention to the search results, you can also come to the search books that you're actually seeing. You can pay attention to the first 5 books, first 10 books. Then if you can copy their BSR, right, you want to actually spy on them to actually see the keywords that they're actually using in their book. So if you copy their their ASCII number rather, their ASCII number, this is where you find their ASCII number. So if you should install those tools, you actually be able to see your own string just the way my own is. So copy this ASCII number, then go to this website, which is ascenseed.com. Then you can just paste it there, paste that ASCII number there, then click on reverse search. So when you click on reverse search, what is going to actually be for us is to actually show us most of the keywords that particular book used in their own book. Then you can see this one is showing us this particular result, right? It's showing us that this person actually used particular keyword, how to draw for kids, 8 to 12. So you can actually steal this and also use in your book, right? So you can do that for all that search results. You can do that for that search results to actually see the kind of keyword that they're actually using in their book. Then you can actually be able to manipulate that keyword and also use it in your own book. This means that you're actually copying the success of others to actually implement or make sure that you actually, you actually can't copy their success because it has worked for them. Then certainly it should be also work for you. But when you are doing this, make sure you are smart enough. When you are copying these keywords, try and change 1 or 2 things, not changing it entirely in the sense that it don't make sense. So in this kind of scenario, I've actually done most of this research and I've seen this particular research. So if I want to use in my own book, I can start to use this particular keyword, how to draw books for kids 8 to 12. Then I can also decide to put 9 to 12 here. So that instead of me to write how to draw for kids 9 to 12 again, I'm just going to put 9 to 12 in front of it. So all this is one keyword. Then I can start to come from that keyword and I can start to do, instead of me to write how to draw people for kids, I can just come here and put draw people for kids, right? It doesn't need to actually make sense. The algorithm knows what you're trying to do. We are trying to just make sure that we are not actually repeating keywords, because when we don't want to do how to draw again, since we have already written how to draw here, right? So just want to, so in this case I can start to just do draw everything, right? Or I can start to do I can start to do 9 to 12 draw everything, right? So basically what I'm trying to do here is not to repeat keywords. Like, this one is how to draw. So when you're trying to use this keyword, you don't want to just be writing how to draw, because Amazon actually frowns at that kind of behavior. So when you already get your keywords, you look for ways to actually manipulate them in sense that they still make sense and they actually still focused on the subject of your book, right? So in my case, I'm not going to just write how to draw in audio sections provided for keywords, right? Just manipulate those keywords in a way that they still make sense. So that's how you do it. Now let me just reinstate. This video is getting long, right? When you are doing keywords, make sure you have the right tools that I've shown you how to install them. Install those tools, then you can actually go to your search bar, think of something that you want to do. I'm actually going to research that particular thing to make sure that people are actually searching for that thing. And how can you do that? Search for that thing you have in your head. Search it in the search bar as if you want to buy that particular thing, right? If you see similar search results, then that thing actually are that particular keyword people are actually searching for it. Now it's time for you to verify the profitability. To verify the profitability, make sure that the search result for that keyword is below 1,000. Right? Apart from that is below 1,000, go to the website I showed you, which is SEMrush. Go and verify if it has search volume. Right? If it has search volume, then you're good. Right? You can actually use that particular keyword. So do this for do this keyword and get as many keywords as much as possible, and look for how to fit them in your title, your subtitle, and your description. Right? Do all that. These are the strategy I personally use to make sure that my own book appear on the first page. So I'm certain that if you also do the same thing, your book should also be able to rank for one of these keywords, right? So if you have any questions, I will be so happy to actually respond to them in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you are just getting started with KDP, right, I've already made a full course where you can actually start writing your first book. Right, there are actually different ways of writing book, but I've in this my own course, which is on this channel already, I showed you my own way that actually makes me write books. And with this method, you can actually be able to generate about $500 to about $1,000 monthly. Right, so if you want to see this course, the video will be popping now. Make sure you watch it at your free time. You don't need to rush to watch it, so that you can understand everything that was explained in that video. So watch that video now. I'm sure that you should implement this keyword procedure and the way I write my books also, then you should also be successful in this KDP business. So thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one.